The Awakened Ones, Their Mission Part 4. Ruben Garcia. The awakened ones have endured so much pain, trauma, and death that being made aware that the hour of humanity's ascension has begun, it is a much-awaited miracle to say the least. God's chosen ones, the Bechiraels, are actively involved in humanity's ascension to greatness at the present time. The fervor behind their intents are noteworthy by the Master, God, and it will be from this divine group from which the 144,000 the Holy Scriptures have been decreed to be selected from. They will consist of the 12 tribes of Israel as disclosed in the Holy Scriptures. However, this will expand it in a forthcoming article. Still, much is needed to be accomplished on this earth before that stage of God, the Father, can be executed. There is much to be done in the next decades. The next 2, 3, and up to the 8 years of not only our nation but the whole planet has to transition through a spiritual wilderness in which drama, fears, perplexities and even death we must endure. This is the enormous task of the Bechiraels, to ensure humanity's ascension is achieved and dwell in an earth free of fear, dark spiritual corridors and knowledge of the divinity each human possess as divine right. Thus, the chosen ones are as common as you and me. They can be standing by you at a grocery store, sitting near you at church, a theater, at a restaurant, in just about 1,000 places, and you would not know who they are, yet they would know who you are, and if they will allow you to see their divine spirit, would you believe them? Think about it for a moment. It is a fact, most of you would deny it often. Why? Because to see them, you must believe in all that I have outlined in this and the previous 2 other articles, and our preoccupation is not in seeking them but existing in a world still filled of hypocrisy, envy, and selfishness, limiting you in sensing the divine light that dwells and bursts out of their bodies. However, for the purpose of illumination, I will be gracious to provide you with a unique physical clue that is a trademark of a chosen one and is undeniably the true. The chosen ones have a physical mark, a unique divine sign awarded by God during their selection many millennia ago. It is as simple as a handshake that encompasses more than a greeting. You will feel it when you both exchange greetings, however it is very distinctive to be spiritual in nature. The funny thing is that it was given to humanity all sorts of signs since the creation of Adam of their existence. In a similar manner, you can verify that God has given humanity divine clues not only on the presence but also existence of divine beings intervening in behalf of God. Take another example that is yet to come. For example, the 144,000 saints will also be given a physical mark they will carry on their forehead identifying their role but their authority given by God. Revelation 14:1. Could you figure the physical mark of chosen one today? You could easily be having one without being aware of it. Have you sensed a divine presence lately around you? Or have you had a vision of the night where you saw yourself at an environment that does resemble one of this earth? Have you sensed, or in some cases the sound of your first name in a whisper of the wind? Best, have you observed the number 1111 repeatedly or the 1234 occasionally? Then, possibly, the universe is trying to catch your attention. Why have you not paid attention to? The quandary most people face during the call to gathering is the acceptance that you are divine and that the source, God, our Father, is benevolent, loving, and see you as the best creation on this and other galaxies. It is what is important to the call. It is the reason I have shared with you that knowledge that opens to you, my beloved family and friends, the path to wisdom, nurturing and manifestation surrounding you as we speak. Still you must make every effort to live a life of serenity, deep intuitive activities without emphasis on news media, celebrities' lives, games, rumors, chatting, or any activity that purposely has for target a submergible environment. If you find yourself submerged in this and many other disgraceful activities, remove yourself and meditate, take walks in the park, be out in nature. Simply, engage in activities that enhance your intellect and spirituality. But more important, know that a transformation is currently being offered and you want desperately be part of it, and you will see much more of God, the Father, and Supreme Creator all around you and His call. You cannot fathom right now the greatness God is offering and the love offers of a universal unity until your spiritual eyes are opened. Take off the blinds and you will see not only the awakened ones but also the chosen ones that are near you. As a conclusive thought to the biblical statements above, God does not order you to accept the mission. If he did, it would cause a misunderstanding from which unconditional love could not exist. This was declared by Yeshua, Jesus, in the visualization in which for many shall come in my name. Matthew 24:5, he was emphasizing the difference between the awakened ones who teach and pass to humanity the truth of what has been, what is truly is, and what must be, and the so-called spiritual distractors coming in the mantle of religious mastery. This is the core of the journey of so many chosen ones on this earth. Time is completely irrelevant for God's chosen ones. Their relentless spiritual focus is on bringing unity and unconditional love to a humanity that is so far apart as we speak. They are very aware that the journey toward God's wishes for all of humanity is not an easy road, but their divine persistence is worthy of recognition and praise. Time is of essence, and soon you will be learning about their existence and recognizing them to be the teachers of the knowledge that was hidden from humanity for so long. But as they emerge from the mantle of all of the Master that walked the earth, you will recognize the difference between the two personalities Yeshua, Jesus, spoke about, the Christ ones and the God's chosen ones, the Bechiraels. Just wonder for a moment, which one will humanity choose? Which one would seek to give answers to your troubled questions? Definitely, a very interesting question, is it not? Or better yet, to whom will you go for honest answers? Keep in mind that God predicted there would come a time in which humanity would be given an opportunity to partake of his divine wishes for all of humanity to ascend and dwell on a new earth. Are we there or close to it? Unfortunately, we are not. It would be a marvelous time if we could be at least halfway there, but by all spiritual assessments, we are at the cusp of such journey, my friends. If I would have to place a timeline, which will not be the ideal rule of God, I would stipulate that it would take couple generations before we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. However, we can make steps to make all of his desires come true quickly and rapidly. That is the crucial role of the present God's chosen ones. Our children, their children's are the ones with the gift to bring unity to this planet. No wars, no diseases, or no one being better than the other, but they have to grow, take the roles and functions from the ones that stifled and enslaved our moral independence to come closer to God. Thus, it is imperative to listen with our spirit, soul, and heart. A task that it is not easy to achieve, since our mind and its ego principle will obstruct our divine purpose with earthbound with an assortment of illicit trinkets and emotional diversions. Nevertheless, the strong in spirit and of strong will, in spite of all of their malicious speeches, the ones, people, who do not want their knowledge or sweet talks, would stand firm in God's divine purposes no matter what. The divine approach and judgment will involve the eradication of the dark forces on this planet to exist no more, and it has been made known to the now spiritual awakened ones as we speak. The signs are found not only in the Holy Scriptures but in our eternal souls. Thus, begin to rely in your spirit and your soul's guidance, and not from the malicious and spiritual impertinence we encounter daily in all aspects of our daily existence. Use your intuition in all aspects of your daily living. It will bring you closer to that call and the true nature of God. Finally, the Holy Scriptures denote a small remnant of the chosen ones will be made known as the 144,000 saints found in the book of Revelation for certain, as outlined earlier, but they will come at a much later day. First, the Bechiraels must pave the way for their existence through the spiritual transformation of humanity. But it is more than paving the way, we must also prepare humanity, for as I write this article, the divine and loving God, the Father, is extending his hand over the earth through the symbolism and functions of our Son. Yes, through it, it is encompassing and providing divine energy, light, and creative measures toward a greater earth. Just as you cannot start a fire without a spark, a match, is necessary, so does God see the Son as his intermediary to bring warmth, light, and life to us. Thus, pay attention and see the truth and light in all that is His. You are now the most important creature in the entire galaxy. God is having the heavens shofar sound across this planet. He is recruiting and calling to action His chosen ones, but also all of His creation, you. Would you be one? I leave you with this thought I learned from someone I esteem much: you don't know what you don't know, and maybe not until it has passed. I cannot stress to you the critical period we have entered in, not only in America but throughout the world. There is such a devastating emotional arrogance on this planet that when the chosen ones utilize the divine garment of truth and across the planet the obstructing disclosures are made, they will put humanity at first in an emotional daze culminating in a conscientious uproar as never experienced that would shake this planet to its core, and humanity will exist on a planet peaceful for many generations to come. I can hardly wait to see a glimpse of God's divine purpose. There you have it. In my next article I will explain the message, the purpose, and journey of the 144,000 and who may be the two witnesses that will lead them. It is not what you really think is. Ponder on what I said above at the closing of this article. More to come. And so it has been shared, so let it be. Namaste. Upgrade to Panopreader, the standard edition, more voices and features available, and know this audio clip.